Tough crowd.
The April 14th board meeting, regularly scheduled board meeting to order. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Ferguson.
Here.
Mrs. Washington.
Present.
Dr. Ballard.
Here.
Mrs. Nazario.
Here.
Mr. Sturgill.
Here.
Tonight's pledge will be led by students from General Johnny Wilson. Mr. May.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome Ms. Davis up and her students to lead us in the pledge in a short presentation.
Good evening, everyone. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as we sing. No, I'm just joking. Good evening, and thank you for being so welcoming to our students at General Johnny Wilson Middle School. My name is Nicole Davis, and I'm serving as the principal of the General Johnny Wilson Middle School.
And I'm Chris Wiggins. I am serving as the assistant principal at the General Johnny Wilson Middle School.
And I am Jeanette Chappelle Nettles. I am 8th grade ELA and on the illustrious BOT of the General Johnny Wilson Middle School.
My name is Kendra Flores. I am a member of the General Johnny Wilson Middle School Student Council Kindness Club.
Hello, my name is Maya Morales, and I'm the member of the General Johnny Wilson Student Council.
Hello, my name is Carly Patterson. I am a member of the General Johnny Wilson Middle School Student Council Club.
Hello, my name is Kaya Rice, and I am a member of the General Johnny Wilson Middle School Student Council Club.
So when you come to my party, no matter if you're late or not, you introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Arian Fuqua. I am a member of the General Johnny Wilson Middle School Student Council / Kindness Club.
Okay, so if you have ever been to a GJW party, you know how we do it. When I say GJ, you say W. GJ. W. GJ. W. All right, thank you. Welcome to our show. So at General Johnny Wilson, we are respectful, resilient, responsible, engaged in our community, academically accountable, and lifelong learners.
This year,
We are very proud of our school's initiative to raise money for our artesian well
that will be constructed in an East African village in honor of the General Johnny Wilson.
Thank you for everyone that donated.
So
Today we have some amazing young people with us today, and I would like our amazing young people to spend one moment telling you a little bit about themselves and what they are very, very excited about as they, most of them, get ready to enter high school. I am very, very excited because we reached our $3,000 goal, and we are building a well and giving the General Johnny Wilson his flowers while he is still here at 81 years old.
I am most excited about winning 3rd place in the Mazarvis art contest for post an ad for jewelry.
I'm most excited for Young Scholars Program. I'm most excited for early college.
And I'm most excited for early college as well.
I'm most excited for meeting new 7th grade teachers.
Thank you so much for being so welcoming to us. You all have a good evening.
Thank you.
Picture, no, 2 different pictures. Yeah, come on up.
Okay, yep.
Students, families, come on up. General Johnny Wilson.
Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. I'll do another one. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Appreciate it. About your time to log on, bud?
Recognition of visitors. Once again, Mr. May, it's on you.
All right, thank you, Mr. President. We get plugged in here. All right, we want to provide you with another art update on our arts expansion, and we want to focus specifically on post-secondary opportunities tonight. So our Arts Council has been working for the last, well, several years now on our expansion, and the next phase of it that we've been working hard on has been partnerships with post-secondary institutions. So we want to talk about 3 in particular tonight that we formed partnerships with: the Cleveland Institute of Art, Cleveland State University, and Kent State University. And tonight we are going to have you hear from students that have participated in these partnerships and the opportunities that now they have. And so Cleveland Institute of Art, they have provided us with a couple of scholarships for their weekend intensive series, and we'll invite in a minute here a couple of our students up who finished that intensive series here just very recently. You'll see some of the artwork that they produced. Cleveland Institute of Art also wants to offer us a scholarship for their on-campus summer pre-college program that they do. And we're also in the process right now of developing a partnership for their portfolio reviews as well. They've been really eager to work with us, and we're really excited about the future here. Cleveland State University wanted to partner with us around instrumental music and recruiting our students there. Also, vocal, music, dance, and drama. We've had students go on recruiting trips there. And they also, for our students in our arts programming, will do on-site admissions decisions for our students. As long as they have a 2.3 or higher GPA and they're part of our arts programming, they will make a decision on-site for our students. They really want to assertively recruit our students into their arts programs. And then Kent State University, we have a number of things that we're working on with them. Initially, they wanted to do a meet and greet with our students in dance and drama. And out of that, we've grown quite a bit. So for those of you that come to see The Wiz next weekend, several of the set pieces are from Kent State. So they're letting us use their set pieces. They did The Wiz themselves as one of their productions a couple months ago. The costumes are also from Kent State. They're going to work with us on that. They want to work jointly to plan productions. So they do 6 productions a year. We obviously do 2. But what they propose to us is that we plan productions with them so we can collaborate. When they're doing shows, we can be doing the same show like we did this year with The Wiz. They already provide some master classes for our students, and we're working to develop a 4-year recruiting plan. So if you're 9th grade, this is your experience with Kent State on their campus and with their professors coming here. And then most recently, we're working on developing a framework for a joint National Endowment of the Arts grant application for the January window coming up. So Kent State's been really eager to partner with us in a number of really exciting ways. So we're going to spotlight each of these partnerships and with our students. We're going to start with visual art. And so I'd like to invite Adria and B, if you guys don't mind coming up. And Audrey and B have been scholarship recipients for the Cleveland Institute of Art and the Weekend Intensive Series. And so they're going to discuss with you the experience that they've had going to Cleveland Institute of Art on their campus for Saturday afternoon intensive workshops. And then we'll scroll through some of their art that they've produced and a couple things from the Cleveland Institute of Art's website as they're going through. Okay, Adria, you good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, my name is Audrey Arroyo. Hello. I see some familiar faces. First off, I would like to say thank you, Ross, for the opportunity, because let me say, I've been through all of our advanced classes at least 3 times per class, so that's 6 art classes, all advanced level. And CIA gives me much more time to develop my craft, as art is not seen as just, I like to make this because it's pretty. Art is political. Art will always have a statement in our life, no matter what situation, especially in the current situation of our time. Art is a protest of human culture. It will always show our resilience. And being a person of color and a woman of color, it shows my resilience throughout life, with people always holding me back and down, trying to put me in a box, saying I'm not enough. Sort of like, as you see here, that's my self-portrait, as she's more lopsided. She looks burnt out almost, but she's still looking up in hope, because art has always been that sort of window for me. It always let me express myself and see life through an interesting perspective, and see life in general as an interesting perspective as I always move through. And then here is also a corpse lily, which is one of my favorite flowers. I made them because I made certain flowers that are more, I guess I would say, out of the norm of a pretty flower, because almost in a feminist way, since women are seen as pretty flowers, I wanted to make such a grotesque flower. As you can see, it's unfinished, but when it's finished, it's grotesque, but it's still strong, it's powerful, and it pushes through boundaries and standards.
Wow, thank you.
Protest of human culture. Wow, that's powerful.
Oh, and this is also mine. I love making the human form. It's just something I've always been into. So as you can tell, it has no really defining facial features or defining norms of what it looks like to be one certain thing. As we are humans, we are ever changing. We change depending on the mood, the weather, the season, what time of day it is. We are always evolving for the better and for greater causes. So I like showing progression of time, or even just a still moment in time, since I love showing people and I love showing different types of people. It's always something I've loved. And that goes back to art is always going to be political. Art, no matter what form or what you do with art, it will always make a statement, whether what statement you're trying to push. Propaganda with the Obama posters is art, but it always is political because he's looking up for hope. And, oh, here's a great example of art is political. A graffiti mug, as graffiti is a type of art, not tagging, actual graffiti. It shows resilience in times of war. There is risk, there are important statements, and with our current man in power, let me just say, the first panel of that mug says, "You steal our land, then kick us out." which is very funny how certain people in power think they own everything or have this type of control over one certain type of people, when really you have such an inflated ego, but it can all be just blown away like that. Such as he takes land that never belonged to him in the first place and sells it back to the people for more money. It makes no sense. Because what he's doing is just trying to take your power. He's trying to take your voice. That's why he's trying to defund the very program that we're talking about today, our education board and our arts program. Why? Because art is always political. Art always shows the resilience of people, no matter what place or time it is.
I bet you win every argument in your house, don't you? I'm convinced. Very good. That was outstanding.
So Audrey and B also, at the first class, the Cleveland Institute of Art, were, it's fair to say, quite a bit ahead of all the other students in the weekend series. You guys were allowed on the wheels to work and
Yes, and we had that advantage because of the programs and what our teachers are given to us and feed us due to our beautiful programs and the beautiful people that help support us to this day.
Wow.
At the college, we got to experience a lot more of like opportunity, I guess, when it comes to making things. Cause like say what you want. Like we got to use like a grind mill, which we could never have in school. It's like huge. It's like half of this room. It's ridiculous. It's like it's a whole bunch of sanding things with different grit. We got to experience like a whole bunch of different glazes. Like we can only do low fire stuff, like 0.5 at the school, but they had like cone 4, cone 6, cone 10, and those go up to like 2,000 degrees, which is insane. So we had like a wide variety of like creative control. And on one of the slides, I have like 6 things that are unfinished. Like Audrey, she did a lot of sculptural stuff. I did a lot of wheel stuff. So as you can see, eventually I got a lot bigger with my work because at the high school, I was still learning and I create more home-sized stuff. But as you know, as the 8 weeks went on, I got to experience bigger and bigger. And ceramics is hard. I mean, you gotta get the clay, get the right consistency. You gotta build it up, make sure it's centered first, otherwise it's just gonna collapse. And with the CIA program, I feel like my teacher, he really like helped us show us how to do it. I mean, he's been doing it for years. On one of the days we didn't have class because he was going out to Utah for a whole like ceramics convention that was over the weekend. So like he knew what he was doing and he taught us like a whole bunch of different techniques and everything. And like the hexagon one, you can see we had one of those, like it pressed out the shape, and we don't have that at the high school. So it was cool to experience that. And we also had like, what else did we have? We had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's much more broader and you give much more opportunity to do a lot of stuff you really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really like your hexagon cup because it's kind of the opposite of my political cup because yours is up and down.
Yeah, but we also got to connect with other people that we wouldn't have connected because a lot of the people that were also taking the class, they were from Cleveland and were all the way out here in Lorain. That's like a 40-minute drive. So we got to see like, you know, how do they do their work? What's their school like? You know, meet new people, open up opportunity. And I know personally for me, like I don't know what I want to do with my when I grow up, but it's definitely given me more of an idea of like maybe I want to go to college here, maybe I want to go to an art college, maybe I want to like take a like focus on ceramics or be a teacher, or like maybe something else in the arts, maybe something else that includes arts, like an architect or like a graphic designer. You know, it really opens up, like it shows you a lot more. It like shows you all. You get the idea.
Thank you.
Yep.
So Cleveland Institute of Art became interested in us. They saw on YouTube our district-wide concert a year ago, and then the recruiter's husband was flying through the Cleveland airport, and he coincidentally about that same time saw our students' art on display, and the two of them had a discussion over dinner, and they were talking about Lorain art. And so the recruiter reached out to us and came out and met with Ms. Smith, our department chair, and she said, we just can't ignore what we have seen in the last couple of weeks at the airport, and then what she had seen on YouTube. And so we got to talking, and they said that they were just so impressed, and you guys have done an incredible job of opening up more doors for us. So they want to do a scholarship in the summer for their 2-week pre-college program, and then want to work with us to partner in more and deeper ways going forward. So thank you both. Yeah, B, you got another? Go ahead.
The last thing is that these classes, especially at CIA, can be super expensive. Like the Saturday classes, if we didn't have that scholarship, would have been $400. I can't spend that much. I don't know if you can spend that much. So it gives us a chance to like do something we otherwise would have never been able to do. And it's really nice to experience something new. And I'm guessing even on the off campus with the student that will be staying over the summer, I don't know if I don't know how expensive that is, but I'm sure it's a lot. So
That's several thousands of dollars on that one.
So
Yep.
it gives us opportunities to do something we otherwise would have never done. I mean, you can't just drop $400 anyway. But it gives us the chance to try something that otherwise we've never been able to do. So it's nice, I guess.
Yeah, very good. Well, thank you both very, very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So next we want to invite Mr. Terhune, and we have a couple of our students, few students in the instrumental program. So they've had, I think, a really interesting and important experience. And while they're coming up, I want to start with this great email that we got from Dr. Birch Browning, who's professor of music and the director of bands at Cleveland State. And I'm just going to read it here, and then while they come up. I'm happy we're connected. I enjoyed having the Lorain High School band on campus last week. It was my first time spending any length of time with Ted. He seems to be a great fit for the band and the community. I also think that CSU could be a great fit for many of your graduates. I'm sure you know that CSU ranks very high in our social mobility achievements. But we can make this work both ways. I have many wonderful future teachers who would be valuable as section coaches and our private lessons instructors. I want to provide them with appropriate teaching experiences even while they're in school beyond the standard observation-based field experiences. Perhaps this is something we could work on together. So it just a really fantastic experience, and if you guys don't mind, yeah, go ahead.
My name is Gabriela Gutierrez. I'm a part of the Lorain High Wind Ensemble. I play tenor sax, and I'm going to talk about how I went to Lorain County Wind Ensemble. This year, Terhune sent out a couple students to go participate at Firelands High School. He gave us audition music, and he set us up with an accompanist, and we traveled to Firelands, performed our solos, and all three of us got ones. This is our first year traveling to Firelands for this, so it was really a good thing for us. Sorry, I don't got much to say, so I'm going to pass it over to Logan.
All right.
Hello, my name is Logan Goodman. I am a senior, 4 years in the Lorain Band Wind Ensemble, and I want to talk to you guys about some of the opportunities that we've gotten this year, which have never been really done before. And I'm going to talk to you about, we had doctors of music come in and help orchestrate the band. We had Dr. Clark and Dr. James. Dr. Clark came in and orchestrated the band, which was a really big help because he not only helped us learn and improve as a whole ensemble, but also learn in individual sections. Like he would go through each section and give tips and advice on how to play our music, which helped us learn up and go up into OEMA, which was our competition this year, which we only started last year after not being able to do it for a while because of COVID. And this year was really big because we got a 2, which is almost the highest rating you get. So that was a really good experience. And then we also went to CSU, which was before OEMA, and we were able to not only get even more instruction and kind of like tips for the band, but we were able to play our entire things of music and get critiques and advice on how to play it better on group and individual. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hannah Pruitt, and I'm going to talk to you about OMEA Honor Band. Out of the 4 UC students up here, I was the only one that was able to participate in it due to Cleveland State giving me that opportunity. Along with the opportunity of OMEA Honor Band, I got a scholarship from Cleveland State University for $6,000 for being in the Lorain Wind Ensemble. So due to band, I was able to get a scholarship to Cleveland State for not even studying music. I went into a completely different major, and they still supported me through it. I want to say thank you guys for your support, though, for the band. It's been great.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm Melina Garcia. I'm not really in the wind ensemble, but I'm in the concert band, which is another subsection of the band in total. So we don't really work with OMEA or anything like that, but from what I have seen, yes, all of these opportunities have given every single student a great opportunity to do things more than we would have before. Like in OMEA, we would have never got to go there. We would have never got to get judged and learn what we can do and what we can make better about what we're doing at all. Same with everything that we've got with the doctors coming in, like teaching us new techniques to do. It has been an amazing experience. In my 4 years of being in this high school, I think band is my favorite thing about the entire thing.
Good evening, everyone. So as you can see, thanks to the wonderful support of our district, we have been able to increase opportunities for all of our students. It's been an absolutely wonderful year, and it's, as a teacher, it's just great getting to see all of our students improve and really buy in to all the programs. So I wanted to thank everybody here, because instrumental music is a community supported thing, and I just want to thank everybody for their support.
Thank you. Thank you.
So next, we're going to, I just sent a message to our students working in the musical. They're going to talk about their trips to Cleveland State and Kent State together, because Kent State and Cleveland State both want to work and recruit our students for drama and for dance. So I'll show just a couple pictures from their trip to Cleveland State and then to Kent State. When they went to Kent State, Kent put on a whole comprehensive program for us the first time we went. They did master classes for our students. They could choose from 4 classes that they wanted to learn more and work in. So this is a picture from one of the master classes. Then they performed for us the Wiz, so our students had a chance to see the performance. And then they got a campus tour, Eat on Campus, and then they've had a couple of other trips since then back, which has been, again, really outstanding. So I'm going to flip over here to Zoom and welcome them in. All right, and Michael, I may need just a touch of help. All right, we're getting there, guys.
Do we hear them?
They're coming out of these speakers, not the house speakers, I think. Should be on the right there. Yep.
I know when we do pre-agendas, usually I'm on mute, that's the issue.
You think after 5 years, we pick up enough of that, right?
What we need is a 17-year-old kid.
Right.
Is this a quick Zoom one, Michael, or are we good? Can you guys say something back to us real quick? HDMI extender. All right, I think we are good to go.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, we are good. We can hear you loud and clear.
Hi, my name is Ace Velez, and I am a junior. And my trip to Kent was really exciting. We went to go see the Wiz, obviously, and I got to ask questions about certain set buildings, which was really cool for me. And I did a art business class, which was very fun because I want to do filmmaking when I get out of high school. So overall, it was a really great experience, and I love Kent State.
My name is Kylie Gray. Whenever we went to Kent State, I've already been to Kent State multiple times. I do a program through Kent State over the summer. But I really was excited to see the campus. Oh, also I'm a junior, sorry. I loved seeing the musical theater department because it's so fun and vibrant in there. And I got to talk to the director of the musical theater department, and I had asked her about what it's like auditioning and things like that, things that they're looking for. And what she had told me was basically everything that I fit, because whenever I get out of high school, I really want to do musical theater. And it was an overall very great experience. The musical was awesome. I'm so happy that we have some of the set pieces that they gave us.
Hi, my name is Shahari Jackson. I'm in 11th grade. I'm in 11th grade, and I really love the inlet residency because we got to experiment and learn different dances, and we got to move around and just do a whole bunch of things that we wouldn't have done before, and really just feel the flow of everything and just be ourselves and move around and just have fun and be together. And yeah.
Hi. My name is Tina Ray, and I'm in 10th grade. Get it started. What I liked about Kent State is the Wiz, obviously, but yeah, I liked the outfits and the dances, kind of, the acting. I like the sassiness, the emotion. Nothing could be better. It was actually really cool. Inlet, I like that too. Same thing what JJ said. We danced, we met a lot of interesting people, for sure. Okay, bye.
Hi, my name is Gracie Hill. I'm a 10th grader, and what inspired me the most was Kent State. They had a lot of energy that I liked, and it's just inspired me a lot because their singing was great and their dancing was just in my category.
Hi, my name is Emery Martinez, and I liked that musical theater class we took. I don't know the professor's name, but she was fun, and I liked learning that choreo. So I forgot what play it was, but it was fun.
My name is Isaac Pruitt. I'm a junior, and I'm actually in theater and musical theater. So wait, I'm in choir and musical theater. My bad. And so for choir, I got to go and I got to work with professionals on my singing as a solo. And then I also got rated and judged on it, and I got to do that for free, which is nice because most of the time it costs money, but the school paid for it for me, so I didn't have to pay for it, which was really nice.
Hi, I'm Naya, and I'm a sophomore. And when we went to Kent State, they just were really welcoming, and all the acting exercises we did were so fun, and I feel like we all benefited from them. They were just really helpful, really welcoming. The show was amazing. They put so much work into it, and I feel really it's an honor to have some of their set pieces because they did so well on them with all the costumes and the music, the lighting, even down to the smallest speck of dirt on the stage was really beautiful. And yeah.
My name's Jalexis. I'm a 10th grader, and what I really liked about inlet residency, got there.
we did a warm-up routine and it was really fun. It was really relaxing and it was like really interesting because we was doing different movements than what we would usually do. But it was very fun overall.
Thank
You, ease on down the road.
Hello. Sorry. Lots of chaos at rehearsals.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
again.
you guys so much
Yes.
for all of your guys' support. We love everything you guys have done for us this year, all the help we've gotten. This couldn't have been possible without the endowment grant, which was things that our upper admin had kind of applied for and made sure we had. So we just appreciate all the support that our district gives our arts programs. Not every district has this. Not every district values this as one of the most important things. And we're just fortunate enough to be art teachers working in a district that really supports us and, you know, puts us first. And it's awesome. It really is.
You witnessed it firsthand, just
Yeah.
embracing the arts, what it does for our students. And so thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good rest of the rehearsal.
Thank you. We will.
We talk about the great things happening around the district, and one of the first things that pop up is the arts. Fantastic students, staff, partnerships, and just really come a long way in a short period of time. I want to thank Ross for his leadership, but again, the most important thing is surrounding our students with great teachers, and we've got that. Just blessed up and down. So thank you for all you've done to make that happen.
So coming up, we've got art show next week on Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, we've got the musical, and then after that, our dance showcase. So we've got a number of really exciting things coming up here in the next few weeks.
I'm in awe of the passion we just witnessed.
That's fun.
Amazing, isn't it?
And the people who nurtured it, congratulations.
Picture? Arts and family?
Yeah.
Students, families? All together.
If I just get Tony to bring all his vehicles, I'll lose 35.
Everybody ready in 1, 2, 3, and one more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. The passion you displayed. Thank you. You can't just send it off. They've only given us one scholar.
Gotcha.
We gotta find one.
Let me look at that.
Well. First hearing of the public. I need a motion to approve or amend the minutes of the March 24th meeting.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
I need a motion to suspend the order.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
I need a motion to go into executive session for A2 and G.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need a motion to come out of executive session, please.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call?
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Old business. Any old business? Okay, reports and recommendations of the treasurer.
I have items 8.01 through 8.07 for approval.
Discussion? Can I have a motion?
So moved. Support.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Reports and recommendations of the superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like the board to consider for approval items 9.01 to 9.03, personnel matters.
Discussion.
Yes. On 9.08,
No, we're not
We're
that
still-
far
we're
yet.
up to 3.
We're only up to 3.
I,
Hold that thought.
in ahead of myself. Went extra credit.
Roll call, please.
So moved.
Motion. Now you get
Support.
roll call, please.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval item 9.04, personnel matters.
Discussion?
I'm happy that we're moving forward on this.
In a timely manner. I'd like a motion.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
I have to abstain.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval items 9.05 to 9.07.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Nope. Do this separate.
Okay.
I'd like the board to consider for approval item 9.08 as I read it. Approval to recommend the non-renewal of the following LEA member, Thomas Weaver.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Well, that was 9.06.
That was 9.
I got 9.08 on mine.
Can I see yours for a second?
Yep.
I have that as 9.07.
She does too, I have it as 8. Original, okay.
I'd entertain a motion to rescind the previous action of the board.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Wait a minute, so, hold on. I'm sorry, Mrs. Washington, you were the motion, and Mrs. Nazario was the
Yes.
support?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
And Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
I apologize for the confusion. I would like the board to consider for approval items 9.05 and 9.06.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call.
Hold on. Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
And Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider item 9.07 as read. Approval to recommend the non-renewal of the following LEA member, Thomas Weaver.
Support.
I'll support.
Motion? I'll entertain a motion.
Yep.
Motion, I'll support.
Support.
Mrs. Washington made the motion, Dr. Ballard supported.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval, item 9.08, personnel matters.
Discussion.
Yes. 9.08. The policy 9211, I believe, as passed to committee, should read reject instead of revised. And this is the second reading. So I don't know how we should move forward.
That's district support organizations.
Reject is what was discussed, correct?
Yes,
In committee.
that is
That's,
what-
that is consistent with the policy meeting.
So I'll entertain a motion to amend item 9.08
So moved.
to read,
Reject.
reject policy 9211. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
A second.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval, items 10.01 to 10.15, operations matters.
Discussion? I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Support.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
And that's all I have.
Okay. Any new business before the board? Committee reports and requests from board members. Just to say that I'm going to be joining, next week, I'm going to be joining a group from city government down at a conference in Birmingham, Alabama, and it's on increasing retail strategies in the city of Lorain. I'll be representing the district and the board, and I will report back at the next meeting.
And thank you for that, by the way. And it's the city received a grant to research, and they invited us to be a part of the conversation because we have a great partnership with the city. So I want to thank Jay for attending and the city for their leadership as well.
Good stuff.
Second hearing of the public. Thank you for your patience.
Of course. Good evening. I just have a question. I'm wondering if there has been any conversation at the board level, sort of preemptive conversation, about what aspects of the school program or curriculum might be affected, may or may not be jeopardized if the executive orders that have to do with history, how history is taught to kids, do actually come down the pike for Lorain City Schools. And if that conversation has not happened, if you could sort of give me an idea of what the decision-making process would look like?
Yeah, we're still first of all, appreciate the question, and I'm not sure if you've looked on our website, but equity is the foundation of our strategic plan. So we are, I don't want to say scrambling, but learning. We received legal advice to pump the brakes and don't do anything too quickly because we have to make a DEI statement theoretically by the 24th and obviously look at all those things that kind of factor in. Our attorney that's working on this is working with a lot of different school districts and is of the opinion that there are going to be some judges who intervene, but they told us not to rush into anything. So right now, we are still in the learning mode. What has been shared in terms of executive orders aren't clear. They're not specific, so even if they did go through, no one really knows what they mean yet, except for the overt statements that are there. But in terms of specifics and the details, there's not enough information yet.
So the statement that you have to make by the 24th is in response to the executive order about DEI.
That's correct.
But there has been no instruction about the executive order surrounding, what are they calling it? Something about sanity and something for the educational, like where they're specifically talking about curriculum and history?
As far as, now again, there's nothing that's been in my mind finalized or clarified on those things. So if you would like to talk after the meeting, I'll give you my number and I'll keep you in a loop as things happen. But yeah, right now, we're just told take a deep breath and wait for more clarity and wait for some intervention because many, many lawsuits have been filed.
Dr. Graham?
Please.
I read the update and I know everything is changing so fast, but do you guys need to?
No, keep going.
Okay. I believe that they just declared that they're not going to extend the deadline, that the deadline is going to remain on the 18th.
Last I heard it was changed to the 24th, according to ODEW.
Just came through at 1:30.
Oh, okay.
So you probably didn't read it.
I haven't seen it yet.
From, how do you say it? Rotzel?
Retzel?
Yeah,
Rotzel.
theirs says the 18th.
Yeah, that they denied the extension.
Gotcha. I'm in a meeting tomorrow. I'll learn more and get back to everybody.
Thank you.
Okay. The next regularly scheduled board meeting is Monday, April 28th at 5 p.m. right here at Lorain High in the board room. Be there or be square. And I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.